I have dog hair all over me. Whew, okay. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sima, and today I will be doing, oops, a video I did not actually plan for, so it might be kind of crazy. I am doing an unboxing of this order I received from Alternative Press, the magazine. I have been wanting to make an alt press order for a good couple years, and I never did it because the shipping was kind of high from the US to Canada compared to like other websites, and I just was like, do I want to pay like an exorbitant amount of money to get like a t-shirt and like some old magazines shipped to me? But they have a sale going, and I finally just bit the bullet and was like, I'm just gonna get a bunch of the collector's magazines at once, and I kind of got all of the ones I wanted except for the My Chemical Romance collector's edition, which was just like sold out and I will probably never get my hands on. But I used to be a subscriber of Alt Press, and then my subscription ran out and I just moved around a lot and I never renewed it, which is kind of disappointing because like I actually do think it's a really good deal when you're actually like subscribed, like even to Canada, because I don't know, I like Alt Press. I've been a fan of theirs for years. I tried to get a subscription to Iran when I lived in Iran, and that went about as well as you'd expect, aka I got like maybe 3 of my 12 issues and they were like highly censored. But I did get the Fall Out Boy one they did in 2009, I think, which was the one I really wanted. So somehow that made it through Iranian censorship, so cool on that. But anyway, so today we're gonna be opening this massive box. I will be using these scissors from the eyebrow video that hopefully went up before this, unless I chickened out and didn't post that one, but that was supposed to be my first video, so whoa. Well, I have been told before that I resemble a court jester and that my misfortune is entertaining to others, and so I figured, like a court jester, I am nothing without the court. So you, the internet, have become my court to laugh at my misfortune and all that. Cool. Whoa. Also, wow, I can't talk today. I was not a fan of how my eyebrows had turned out in the eyebrow video, but I kind of am like digging it now, so who knows, maybe that'll happen. So for things first, I have a poster tube. I have a feeling this is a Water Parks poster, but I could be wrong. I just don't recall anything else I ordered coming with a poster. Are there more than one in here? Also, Water Parks is a band that I have gotten very into during quarantine. I discovered them in May. Their music is very up my alley. I haven't really like expanded my music taste in 10 years. So every time I find a new band, I get very excited because I'm a creature of habit. I know that's not good. I think I should be like listening to more music than just the same like 6 bands from 2008 over and over, but whatever. I'm getting old apparently. But so I discovered Water Parks in May and I think they're great. So they were one of the magazines I ordered that actually wasn't a collector's edition, but the rest were all pretty much collector's editions. So sue me. Oh, actually, this first one is a My Chem poster that I think came with like the My Chem stuff. I got a different My Chem magazine because the collector's edition was sold out. I think this is from their first show back, which is very cool. I'm excited. Maybe I'll frame this. It's a really nice photo. Oh, yeah. So these other 2 I think are Water Parks posters. Oh my god, is one of them signed? Whoa, that's cool. So here's another Water Parks poster, and here's the other one, which is signed, which is very exciting. Well, now I definitely have to frame that one. I've never had a signed poster before. I've had signed CDs that stay in my cabinet in my room, and I'm very protective of them, but I've never had a signed, actually no, that's a lie. I have a signed 5 Sauce poster that almost got destroyed at a concert, which is a whole other story that I'll maybe tell another day, but that was a very upsetting experience for me. Not because my poster almost got destroyed, but just because like whoever was running that show needs to be fired. That venue was a hazard. I am surprised more children did not literally die. But those are really nice posters. I really like them. I feel like I haven't put up really anything up in the walls of my new place, but I would be down to put some posters up. I know I'm 25, I still enjoy a good poster. I've just kind of leveled up from when I was a kid, and instead of just like sticking them on the wall with tack, I'm kind of like, well, maybe I should frame them and respect them a little bit. Oh my god, there's a lot of packaging in here. I kind of feel like weird about that. Like everything seems to be cool. I just dropped a bunch of shit, but it's fine. What I was trying to say is everything is like, there's a lot of individual packages inside of this package, which I don't love. I don't think it's very good for the environment. Like, I get that a lot of these things are like bundles that probably come like pre-packaged into bundles, but it just like, it kind of upsets me. Yeah, like I have 1, 2, 3, like excluding the poster tube, which I understand because posters should be in tubes so they don't get damaged. There's 4 different like separately like plastic wrapped packages in here, which is kind of sad. Kind of disappointing. There's these 2 cards. Thank you for your order, save 15% off. Well, I can't order from them again, because not only was the shipping like stupidly expensive, which I kind of get, like, okay, magazines are heavy, but I also got charged $43 from DHL when it came across the border to Canada, which, like, again, I know, like, alternative press is not responsible for that charge, but they chose to ship via DHL. Once you order a lot of things across the US-Canada border, you start to figure out which companies just deliver your shit and which companies will charge you $45 and hold it hostage. DHL is one of those, unfortunately for me. This is kind of cute. It's just, they're both advertisements, but this one's kind of pretty, so cool. Let's dive into this one. Whoa. I think I have 3 shirts in here because 2 of them were shirts I actually wanted and one was a shirt that just came in a water parks bundle. I didn't particularly want that shirt just because you'll see when I show it, but it's not a shirt that makes sense for me to be wearing. But it just came in the bundle and I was like, whatever, who cares? This is a shirt that I really wanted. It says Pup Punk, which is great because I love dogs and I love pizza and I love pop punk music. Look at how cute this is. Holy shit, can you see it? Look, pop punk, and it has a dog and a slice of pizza, which is like, okay, I know I'm basic. I know I'm a basic, like, hashtag pop punk, hashtag defend this, whatever. Like, I know, I like pizza, stereotypical. I like dogs, stereotypical. I like pop punk music, even though I think genres as a concept are limiting. Sue me, call the police, I don't care. Whatever, cute shirt. Wrapped up in that was this, which is a lot. I thought this was gonna be like the size of a CD. Like, it's the alternative press, the big book of emo album covers, which I thought was gonna be the size of an album cover. This is the size of a vinyl, so I guess it's not like an incorrect, it's not incorrect, I just thought it was gonna be the size of like a CD, not a vinyl record. But this is very cool. I'm actually like very stoked on this. Dashboard Confessional, Postal Service, Yellow Cards, Ocean Avenue, absolute banger. Armor for Sleep, yeah. Like, this is pretty. It's just got like different album covers and like just a little, ow! I just dropped my phone on my foot. Guys, I just opened it on like my favorite album of all time. This album, Panic at the Disco's A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, changed my life. So this is very cool. It's like a coffee table book made just for me. So that's very exciting. Here's the second bag thing that we're gonna be opening. Again, I feel very not good about how much plastic waste is in here. Oh, this isn't even really, is this a bundle? I don't think it's a bundle. This is just a bunch of, yeah, this isn't even a bundle. It's just a bunch of CDs. Maybe one of the other ones is a bundle. Whoa, this feels weird. I haven't bought an AP magazine. I know I just said I'm a huge fan, but I haven't bought one probably since last year. Did they change the size of their magazines? Because this is an older one that I've been wanting for a while. It's issue 352 from November 2017. Again, the ultimate guide to emo, because I have not developed as a human person since 2008. Sorry, again, I apologize. I got this because the cover just made me like super nostalgic. Like, look at Hayley Williams' hair. Look at Pete Wentz's hair. Look at Alex Gaskarth's hair. Like, look at all their hair. I'm just a kid again, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read all these. There's that. It also came with the AP photo shoot album for Fall Out Boy, which is just a bunch of cool photos of Fall Out Boy, who are easily my favorite band of all time. Is that gonna change? I don't know. Has it changed in the past 10 years? No. Oh my God. I feel like 13 again, like just looking at these photos. Wow, is that Hemingway the dog? Look at this photo. Look at this photo and tell me you are not like nostalgic for 2009. 2007 actually. But either way, I am in my feelings. This is a magazine that I did not actually go into the website looking for, but it was, I think, just the issue on sale at the time, and I was very hyped about it because I like 21 Pilots. So I got, I guess, like both covers of issue number 384, yeah, July 2020, which again, is this what the new AP magazines feel like? Because I really like the cover. Like, the texture is this smooth matte kind of thing that I like, and they're just bigger. Like, if I could compare, this is the old size, and like, yeah, the new ones are bigger. This is not news to anybody who like even remotely follows the scene and like actually like purchases these magazines every month, but whatever. I like to talk to myself. I like the sound of my own voice. I think I'm a funny person. Although I'm not being very funny in this, I'm just being really excited about stuff from my childhood. I love 21 Pilots. Also, I think there is a Water Parks interview in this that part of was online, but the whole thing wasn't, so I'll read that later. Should be exciting. And the thing with Water Parks is, it's when you get into a new band, right? depending on when you get into them, you're either gonna be like right before or right after an album cycle, which is, yeah, Sima, no shit. Bands are always either just having released an album or they're like working on a new album. That's usually how like being an entertainer works. But you know what I mean? Like, you're either gonna catch them at a really good time, which means you have lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff coming up, or you like just missed that and you're just kind of in that period of like waiting to see what happens next. So that's me with water parks, right? I got into them in May, which was, I don't know, 6 months, 7 months after their most recent album. So it's like long enough that there's not a whole lot of like new content. Presumably in a non-pandemic year there would be like tours, I guess, but like it's 2020, so none of that. So there's not a whole lot for me to do once I've like listened to all the music and like caught up on like, I don't know, 5 years of career. Like I'm kind of like bored. But it's really, really, really exciting, I think, for a fan, regardless of when you get into a band. That album, the next album that you like actually get to like be with them for is like, I think one that always like sticks with you. Like I think it always like holds an important part of your heart, if that makes sense. So for me, Fall Out Boy's Folie à Deux is, I objectively think is their best album, but that's also the album that came out immediately after I got into Fall Out Boy. I got into them, I think after Infinity on High had come out. I can't remember exactly when it was. So I don't know if it was right after the album release or like a year after the album release, but that was the first album that I got to get teasers for and like get really hyped for. What is that noise upstairs? I think my roommates are blending something, but it was the first album where I was I got to follow along the whole process. You know what I mean? The teasers, the first single, the interviews, the release party, or like, you know what I mean? Like it was like the first album where you got to experience the whole like album cycle. And so that has a special place in my heart. Even though Panic at the Disco's first album is my favorite album of theirs, their second album, Pretty Odd, is one that I'm like, even if I don't necessarily like the songs that much, which I'm gonna rephrase that. I love Pretty Odd, but I have to be in a very specific mood to listen to Pretty Odd because it's not the genre that I normally like just like play in the background of me doing things. But Pretty Odd holds a very special place in my heart because I have like memories of being 13, 14 years old and like being sent on a wild goose chase on a bunch of websites to look for clues about what the name of the first album, like the album was gonna be called, and the album art, and like the first song on the album. So I have like a lot of really fond experiences of that album cycle. And I think that just happens when you're a fan of a band. Like the album that comes out right after you get into them, that album will always like be special to you. And so TLDR, I'm very excited to read that interview to see what's happening next with Water Parks, just because I like missed the fandom album cycle by a couple months. And so I am not to like be like I'm expecting anything anytime soon, because I'm not, because like one, like it's not even been a year, and I think like artists should not be pressured to like put out content non-stop. Like I think there's a lot of pressure to do that now, and I think if you're the kind of artist that can pull it off, that's awesome, and I encourage you to like do it. Encourage you, like I have to give permission. Sima, who do you think you are? But I think artists should be allowed to take as much time as they want between albums to figure out what they want to do, is my point. So I don't think anything, and also it's a pandemic year, again, so I don't think anything's gonna happen like soon. I would be excited if it did, because again, album as a fan, exciting, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, so this is the My Chemical Romance alt press one. So this is May 2020. I think this is where that other poster came from. Yes, I got this because I couldn't get the My Chem Collector's Edition, and I figured this is about as close to that as I can get. Yeah, see? Again, I got both covers because I am that kind of person. I just love this new logo. Oh my god, this cover's being like shiny and glossy now is like very hard to show on camera because my ring light like reflects off it like crazy. But I think the new MCR logo is very cool. That's what I was gonna say. Here's a little package. This I suspect is really just a t-shirt. That's my suspicion. Because it's small, it feels fabricy, although I can feel there's paper in there, so I think there's maybe something small that I also ordered in there. We'll see. Oh no, this is literally, the piece of paper is literally the invoice. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna get into the invoice in a little bit because I have things to say. So this shirt is the one that I was definitely most excited for. No tea, no shade. I know it's obnoxious, okay? I know it's obnoxious that I'm 25 years old and I don't shut up about how much I love being emo, and I'm an emo kid and I love emo music. I know, it's annoying. All of the people in my life, I'm sorry. I know it's incessant, I don't care. I just like the music that I like, and it's important to me, and I know everyone else like grew out of this phase like in high school, but I did not, okay? I'm sorry, I never grew out of it, and now I'm an adult who's obsessed with being an emo kid. It's like a night, it's like It's like those millennials that are like 90s kids, but like I'm so much more annoying, and it's so much more of like a niche experience. Like I think every millennial is like 90s kid, but for me, I'm just like, I have like very few like emo friends in real life, like in my actual, like I have a lot of emo internet friends that I yell about this stuff with, but like in real life I must be so irritating, especially to my friends that like indie music. Like they must be like, this bitch. Anyways, I feel like sizing in the US is so weird. Like I got these shirts in the same size I always get shirts here in Canada, unisex male shirt or unisex like t-shirts, right? But these all feel so much bigger, but whatever. I'm excited. Look at this one. Yeah, it says former emo kid. I had to have it because the former is crossed out, and I just felt like it resonated with me on such a like spiritual level. And yes, it says alt press on it. Yes, it's an advertisement. Yes, I'm a walking ad, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm just like really, really that person. I'm obnoxious about my interests. I know. I want to stop too. I really do, but I can't. So here's the biggest package that came. Everything just flew onto the floor. I suspect this is just gonna be a bunch of collector's edition magazines, which I'm not mad about at all. Oh, and a t-shirt, because I think that, oh, we're gonna get into that shirt in a second and why I don't want it. Oh, it's right on top. Look, it's the first thing in there. Oh, I think the magazines are wrapped up in it. That would explain a lot. It's kind of nice, I guess, that they wrapped up as many of the stuff they could into shirts. I guess to protect it. I don't really know. This video is gonna be so wonky. I feel like I've just moved around a lot trying to like pull things out of this box that are super heavy. Okay, so first of all, this shirt is enormous. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, we're gonna get into these in a second. This shirt came with the water parks bundle that I got. I didn't want the shirt. I had no particular interest in owning this shirt. It just came in the bundle, so now I guess I own it. But the reason I didn't want this shirt is because it doesn't make any sense for me to ever wear it. It literally just says, it's the shirt Austin, the lead singer of Water Parks, was wearing on the magazine cover that I will show you in just a second. It says, why do they keep putting him on the cover, right? Like, it's funny. It's a funny shirt. It is a funny shirt for someone to wear, particularly in a photo shoot for a magazine. It's like, haha, hilarious. Thank you, alternative press. You are kings of humor. Kings, queens, I don't know. So it's a funny shirt for someone who is in a band on a cover of a magazine to wear. Especially if it's like the kind of thing that, like, to my understanding, is that Austin had been on the cover several times, like alone, before the whole band was on the cover. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what it's referencing. So it's like a funny shirt for someone in a photo shoot to wear on the cover of a magazine. It's not a shirt that I would feel not strange walking around with in public, because I'm not a him, I'm a her. And it's just like, no one's putting me on magazine covers. On the cover of what? Like nothing. Literally nothing. On the cover of my Twitter profile, maybe. So this is gonna be a sleep shirt for me, which is fine. Everybody needs a good t-shirt to sleep in, because you can never have enough of those. But again, I did not want this shirt. It just ended up in my bundle, because that's how bundles work. You get stuff you want and stuff you don't want. So now we get to the big kahunas, which are the whole reason I made these orders, besides that pop punk shirt and the former emo kid shirt, which I wanted a lot. I wanted these alt press collector's editions because, again, I'm the fan of these bands so strongly that I need to have these. I can't, like, if you put out a collector's edition about a band I like, I will feel morally obligated to purchase it because I want to support that band. Here's the Panic at the Disco one. Yeah, I like that alt press magazines have gotten bigger, actually. I really do. I used to think they were very cute when because they were smaller than the average magazine, but I do like this new size. I also just like this texture. This cover has like a texture to it that I quite like. So, very pretty. I think this goes through like the history of the band. Like, we've got some like really old photos. I think I saw Brent Wilson in here. Yeah, see, like, that is Brendan Urie and Brent Wilson, who is like OG Panic at the Disco. Like, was like, genuinely, who are these people, right? Like, the hair, 2006. I was 11 years old. Crazy. So this is an alt press 21 Pilots. Is this also a collector's edition, or is this just a regular magazine? I feel like I thought this was a collector's edition, but it might just be a normal magazine. I can't tell. It doesn't say. No, actually, I think it is a collector's edition because it says an alt press exclusive, and I think all the collector's editions say that. So 21 Pilots I got into I want to say like 2013, 2014. Whenever they opened for Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco is when I got into 21 Pilots, and I quite like them. I haven't actually listened to the third album very much yet, but I love Vessel, I love Blurry Face. Josh Dunn's like eyeshadow, goals, iconic, legendary. So All Time Low, collector's edition. Once again, band that means a great deal to me on an emotional level. I got through a lot of middle and high school blasting Nothing Personal, the album, incessantly. Also just the concept of, I know it's a very, very simple, basic line, but maybe it's not my weekend, but it's gonna be my year from Weightless. That has gotten me through so much. So anyways, I'm basic, I don't care. I love All Time Low, okay? I'm sorry, I saw them like last year, the year before that, for the first time in like 5 years, and I was just like thrown back. It was just so nice. Fall Out Boy, collector's edition. Once again, I have nothing to tell you other than the fact that I love this band. I love this band, I will stand forever. Like Fall Out Boy would probably have to like literally kill me for me to even be like, I don't like them anymore. Not even that. I would probably still like them, but I would be a little bit hurt that they stabbed me. Just a little bit though. I want the world to know Patrick Stump gives really good hugs. That's all I have to say. Look at him, he's so cute. He gives great hugs. I hugged him in 2013 and it was an illegal hug. I was not supposed to hug anyone from the band. They told us not to do that, but like 17-year-old me was really excited, okay? And I didn't do it like unprompted, like I would never do that. I asked for permission, which in retrospect I feel bad about, because like if someone asks you for a hug and you're like a public figure, there's like a weird like dynamic there where you like have to say yes, especially when it's in front of other people, because you don't want to look like a jerk. So in my head I kind of was like, well, I asked for permission, so like that's fine. But now like as an adult 25-year-old, I'm kind of like, you were told not to hug them, so like asking in itself kind of put them in an awkward position. I thought just because like I asked, it kind of like overruled the don't hug rule, because I was like, well, I'm asking for a hug, so that's fine. Anyways, I feel bad about it. If for some reason, Patrick Stump, you are watching this, I'm very sorry I put you in that position to have to hug me. If it helps, I was not sick, so I did not make you sick, which I'm pretty sure was the main reason, was we were told we're not allowed to hug them because no one wants to get sick, which makes a lot of sense. And as someone in 2020, I strongly encourage everyone to not try to make each other sick, and don't put people in a position where they have to turn down hugs or forcibly take them if they don't want to. Paramore, collector's edition, band I would die for. Hayley Williams is a queen. I love her so much. Oh, oof. Oof, sorry. I just flipped it open and there was an interview with Hayley and her ex-husband that I don't really want to discuss, but anyways, Hayley Williams is my mother. I would defend her at all costs. She's only a couple years older than me, but she still feels like a mother figure to me, which is kind of weird. We're just not gonna talk about that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people 3 years older than you can be your mother figures, I guess. Oh, this is not a collector's edition. This is just me hardcore being a 5 Sauce stan. So from 2000 and I wanna say 13, 14, let's say 14, just to be safe. I don't want people to be like, you weren't actually there from the beginning, which that wasn't even the beginning. But anyways, for a good like 4-5 years of my life, I was very invested in the band 5 Seconds of Summer. That is not to say that I'm not currently invested. I still keep up with what they're doing. I listen to their new album. I think it's really good, okay? I want to put that out there. I just don't like hyperfixate the way I did before. But I love 5 Seconds of Summer. You know what I mean? I don't care if that's a controversial opinion. I don't care if you don't think they're pop punk. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what genre you want to put them in. They make good music. I'm sorry. Like I'm not gonna be apologized for it. So yes, this is not a collector's edition because I think they're just too young of a band to have collector's editions. They're also just, I don't think, as recognized, unfortunately, in this scene for alt press to justify a collector's edition. This is a really nice like photo. I don't know, maybe it's the card motifs. I do like the color coordination. So yes, 5 Sauce, love them, will not be ashamed of it. There was a different cover for this issue that I think I liked a little more, but that one was sold out. So presumably other people also liked that one more. And finally we get to, are these 3 different covers? Why did I think, so okay, I thought that one of these was a notebook because it looked like a notebook. I presumably thought that this magazine had 2 covers and a notebook that came in that bundle. It's actually 3 covers. This is not a notebook. This is genuinely just another magazine cover. Congrats to Austin Knight and Alternative Press for getting me. Cause he got me. They got me. Sorry. I'm feeling very bamboozled. This is really funny actually though. Just the little doodles and the little notes. Bamboozled. I thought it was a notebook. True life. Magazine cover. And this is the cover I was talking about. So see, he's wearing that same shirt. You know what I mean? Which, again, very funny on a magazine. Not funny when me, random nobody, walks out on the street acting like I'm on a magazine. This is a very like objectively like nice cover though. Like I like as a photo shoot, like y'all popped off. Oh hey, it's Tyler Posey's band, which I've not listened to, but I kind of want to because I love Tyler Posey and I think he did a great job on Teen Wolf. A show that I did watch for a very long time, but kind of dipped out of after Derek Hale left, because in this house we stand Derek Hale. And this is an older, I believe, Water Parks issue. 2018, yeah, I just got this because again, aesthetically, this is a very pretty cover. Like yellow and purple look really nice together. Hey y'all, I am back. It is late, it is probably past 2 in the morning. I just realized that one, my camera has been recording on the wrong setting for both of the videos I filmed today, so my first and second impressions on YouTube are probably not gonna be great. Also, my glasses are really dirty and I only noticed because this light is so bright. But the real reason I wanted to make this is because I promised earlier that I was going to talk about the alt press invoice, and then I didn't because I forgot. So let's just do that now. A lot of this stuff was on sale. So Big Book of Emo was originally $45. I got it for $25, which, like, again, far more reasonable. The Pup Punk shirt was 20 bucks, but I got it for 13. The Water Parks bundle was $50, okay, $48, and I got it for 35. The My Chem bundle was 22, but I got it for $8.50. The 21 Pilots 2 covers were 10, I got them for $8.50. The Austin cover was $13, I got it for $5. The 5 Sauce cover was $13, I got it for $5. The Paramore Collector's Edition was 10, I got it for 7. Fall Out Boy Collector's Edition with the photo book and that emo magazine was originally $21.25 and I got it for $14.50. All Time Low Collector's Edition was 10, I got it for 7. The 21 Pilots Collector's Edition was 10, I got it for 7, and the Panic Collector's Edition was 10, I got it for 7. So my total was $142, $141.94. Like I got like a $21.29 discount with a code, and then my shipping was $47.94, which is why I never ordered from the alt press website, because it was $50 to ship all this. So my total was $168.59 US, which if you convert that to Canadian is a lot more. I will insert the figure up here, but I'm assuming it's probably gonna be like $200. But I was like, whatever, you gotta sacrifice things for the bands you like. And then DHL charged me another $43 to actually receive my package. In conclusion, while I greatly enjoyed everything I got, I will no longer be ordering from the alt press website unless I can like send it to an American address and have a friend bring it over or something, because again, love the stuff I got, have no complaints about the actual quality. I love the magazines. This is like my favorite thing ever, and like I wasn't even that excited to get it. Seeing it in person is just like so satisfying. Big fan. I seriously cannot justify something like 250 Canadian dollars for like a stack of magazines, 3 t-shirts, and like a couple extra things. I can be heinously irresponsible with my money, but not that irresponsible. That was all. Just had to pop in to let you guys know, because I didn't think it was fair to show all this stuff and then not be honest about how much it cost and that whole aspect of the experience. So like customer service wise, like AP great. Don't even really fault them for the shipping. Like I know like magazines are heavy. I got a big stack of stuff. I get that it's heavy and they're a smaller company, so presumably they don't get the shipping deals that a lot of bigger companies do. Like I get all that, which is why I was waiting for an opportunity to do a big order like this so that I could stack the shipping and only have to do 1 order instead of like 5. But just all of that combined with the DHL shipping, it was just a cake and a teeth, man. Like love it, love the stuff, no regrets. If you're from Canada, I feel like it would be or really anywhere else ordering. I don't know if AP ships everywhere, but it just seems like a disservice to not tell you that alt press shipping and DHL fees and all of that it'll add up. Also, all my makeup is gone. So there you have it, folks. I have a lot of magazines to read, 3 new shirts, and I am still emo. You love to see it. So this has been a really long video. I do not look forward to editing it. I think we can wrap it up now. If you got to the end, please comment down below with what your favorite band is, or artist if you don't listen to bands, I guess. Like, subscribe, check out my other videos, which as of now will probably only be 1 other video, but check out the other content on my channel. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Twitter, I post on way more than Instagram. If you are interested in more of my court jester antics, you can check me out there. I will see you all later. Goodbye.